Hey Alicia, my name's Alex Stemle. I'm the president and CEO of Stemle Consulting Group. And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Now, most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I read minds, and the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who the expert is and who isn't. I've found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free, it's actually resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Alex. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business with gaining more clientele and more revenue, please shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or, if at the end of this video, you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will simply set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is something called content. Now, as you can see, I do have your web page pulled up. I really like it. It's very professional, very good looking website. You can see, looks really nice. First thing we're talking about is content, as I said. Now, what content is anything I can see on that page, whether that be words, whether that be pictures, whether that be videos. All of the above is considered content. Now, Google, to optimize you the best way possible, they like to see at minimum about between 1,000 to 1,500 words on there. I was very happy to see with yours that, we do have quite a few words of content on here, which is great. So 1,500 words really is the beginning of the optimization. Let's see exactly where you're at. So it looks like you're you're about 2,100 words on that homepage. That is fantastic. That is great. That's exactly what we're looking for. The more, the better. Now, not only are we looking for, as many words as we can get in there, but what they're really looking for is something called keyword-rich content. So what a keyword is anytime you go into a web browser such as this one, Google, and I typed in travel agency. Okay, so that would be considered a keyword right there, travel agency. So what we want to do is take all the keywords that people are typing in, the most used keywords. We want to take those and we want to put as many of those words or phrases inside your content. Okay. What that's going to do, that's going to pull you up every single time somebody types in those keywords. Now, sounds pretty easy. Let's just throw a bunch of these keywords in there and I'm just going to boost real quick. Well, not exactly. So what we want to do is put the correct keywords, the most that people are typing in. We want to put the highest keywords on there, but we need to put them in a organic placement. So you can't have too many in a row. You can't have too many per hundreds of words. Google really frowns upon that. They call that keyword stuffing. So here at Stemle Consulting Group, we actually have an algorithm in place where we know exactly where to put the keywords in, when to put them in, and how many times to put them in. So Google finds it organic and they really boost you up. Too much, again, is keyword stuffing and Google will ding you for that. So let's see how many keywords you're actually getting found for. So over here, unfortunately, you're only getting found for 1 keyword right now on that website, which again, unfortunately, is not bringing in any kind of traffic at all for you. So what this program is that I have is called Ahrefs. I pay about $400 a month for it, but what it does, it gives me all the analytics on every single website on the internet. It's a big helper in finding all the keywords that people are searching for and knowing the amount of getting used, and it just really helps on bumping up a page to where we want to be in the top on Google. Okay. Now, I also pulled up several of other websites competition-wise, did one national one and one in the Louisville area, just so you can get an idea of kind of what people are doing. So the first one I pulled up is going to be Platinum Travel. This one was out of the Louisville area. Again, very nice website, just not a whole lot of content on this one. So right away I can tell you you're beating them in word content. See what they're at. They're only at 286 words. So you have them blown out of the water. Okay. Now again, that's just a piece of it. Let's see how many keywords they're actually getting found for. So they're getting found for 253 keywords right now. So with those all in there, that's bringing them about 154 people to their website a month. Still not a huge amount, but that's 154 more than what's getting to yours right now. Again, not hard to fix, just takes a little bit of time to do that, okay? Time and placement is everything. So slow and steady wins the race with Google. Organic, okay? And then I also pulled up a bigger company. This one's Liberty Travel. Again, very nice website. They have a good amount of content on here. As you can see, they work with all kinds of vacation sites, everything of that nature. Let's see where their word count is. So they're sitting right at 1418. So, they're doing okay. You actually have more content, which is great. But again, it's going to come down to how many keywords you're getting found for in that content. So let's look at their stuff. So they're actually getting found on their website for almost 86,000 keywords. That's huge, absolutely massive, which is bringing them a little over 48,000 people to their website every month. So you can just kind of see the work that goes into this to put you where you need to be along with your peers, and how that all works in the niche industry, okay? And we'll kind of get into some of these other numbers here shortly. But that's the first one. We want to get the content. We want to get keywords in there as much as absolutely possible. Okay. And again, we're happy to help you with any of this. So there's the first part. The next thing I want to talk about is something called Google My Business, or GMB, or some people just call it the Map Pack. And what that is anytime you go into Google, and again, I typed in travel agency up here, what generally pops up, you have a map, and then you have 3 websites underneath it. 3 businesses. So how do we get in the top 3, and why would we want to be there? Well, number one, why would we want to be in the top 3? Well, pretty simple. When you're typing something in on the internet, generally, I know for myself, when I type something in, I'm only looking at those top 3. I'm in generally always in a hurry to find something that I want, and whether it's right or wrong, our brains just kind of teach us that, if they're in the top 3 there, they must be the best. Whether that's right or wrong, it's just kind of how our brains work. Very, very rarely am I going to go down here to the view all button. Just not going to really happen. So how do you get in that top 3? How do you even get listed on here at all? Well, number one, you have to register with Google. When you register with Google, what they want to know company name. They want to know exact address. They want to know your hours of operation. They want a description on there. They like that description to be about 500 words. They would like that to be keyword rich as well, so full of keywords. They like, about a minimum of 20 pictures. As many pictures you can put on there is better. But not only do they want the pictures, they want keywords behind those pictures when you're saving it that boost you up, even more. When people are searching these keywords, those pictures pop up and boom, there you are. And then they also want as many 5-star reviews as they can absolutely get. Okay, so just very, very important to have a GMB. Once you get all those things in there, it's going to boost you significantly right up to the top. With very, very short amount of time, you'll be in that top 3. Get in that top 3, bring in more clientele, bring in more revenue. That's the name of the game for business owners, obviously. So I don't want to harp too much on this. Pretty simple to do. Just again, take some time, and we're happy to help with anything that you would possibly need with that. Okay. The third thing that I want to talk about is probably the most important when it comes to everything, and it's what you call the back-end SEO. It's the part that most people don't really know about. It has to do with things called citations and backlinks, or people refer to backlinks as link juice as well. Now, what that consists of, we're going to start with the citations part of it. What a citation is, it is a directory. Okay, citation equals directory. When I say directory, I mean like Google My Business. That is a directory. Yellow Pages, White Pages, Home Advisor, all of these are different directories. There's thousands upon thousands out there on the internet. We want to get you on as many as absolutely possible. Okay, the more citations, the more you get found, the more it boosts you up. You're in that first page up towards the top pretty quickly. Okay, so what we do, we go in, we find all these different directories. Again, name, phone number, hours of operation, address, pictures, description, whatever we can on these different directories, as many as we possibly can. That's a big piece. But probably the most important for all of this, that's going to do the most for you, is something called backlinks, okay, or link juice, whichever you prefer. What a backlink is any website on the internet that I can go on and I can find a direct link to your page. For instance, if the Travel Channel was doing a special on a certain area, and they said, okay, check out our friends at Treasured Memories Travel, and there was a link to your website. Well, that then would give you the power from their website that people are already looking at, tons and thousands of people are looking at. You get the power of that one sent over to you as well, and it's considered a backlink, okay? So what we want to do, we want to get, at minimum, starting out, people like to, Google likes to see between 250 and 350 of those. Generally, you need many, many, many more, depending on your industry and how others are doing it, for you to, really, really get up there. But we'll kind of look and see where we're at there. So right now, we don't have any backlinks currently. No backlinks, no citations in the referring domains. So that's something, we'd really, really, really want to boost you up on. Again, takes a little bit of time, takes some work, but again, not hard to do if you know what you're doing, and, we can definitely help you out with that if needed. So let's look at some of these others. So Platinum Travel here, let's see where they're at when it comes to it. So they have 675 backlinks currently, 132 referring domains. So again, remember I said just to get you optimized, you're looking between 250 and 350. Well, you can see they're at 675 right now and growing. Again, that's why they're getting 154 people to their website a month. Again, it's okay. They need way, way more. You need way, way more. We can definitely help with that. Now, how do we know, what backlinks they are? Because not all backlinks are created equal. For instance, I would not want to put you on a Pizza Hut website. Why? Because you're not slinging pizzas. I would only want to do something that has to do with the travel industry, okay? So what I would do, or what our company does, we go into this where it says backlinks, and I can get a list of every single backlink that is out there that they are connected with, okay? So what our company does, we collect all the good ones that they're on. We copy those. And not only do we just copy those, we put them on there, but then we add to it with special sites that we know that are going to give you much, much, much more power, okay? So how do we know what's a good one and what's not? Well, you see a DR here, that's domain rating. Basically, that is a scale from 0 to 100. We want that number right there to be as close to 100 as possible, okay? And you'll see all kinds of stuff. So starting out, they have a 47. That's okay. It's right in the middle. It's maybe yes, maybe no kind of deal. 90, that is phenomenal. 47 again. 90 is great. So they have a lot of 90s here, which are 93. That's great, and a lot of 47s. 72 is good. So we go through all of these. 34, not really doing much for them. We go through all their 14 pages. We copy all the good ones, of course, and then we would add to it with everything that we know from other sites and other things that are really boosting people up. So there's some there, 600 plus there. But now let's go to Liberty Travel. And again, this was the big one. This is company getting quite a bit of travelers with them. And let's look at theirs. So right away you see right here, they have 95,000 backlinks, 2,500 referring domains. Again, bringing them about 48.3 thousand people to their website a month. That's where we want to be. Again, we go in here, and some of that's going to be fluff. So how do we know that? Okay, so starting out at 69, 52, 73, 61. So that's going to vary all the way through, and we'd go through all 1,880 pages of those and look at each one to make sure that it's doing correct for you, okay? So this is probably the biggest piece when it comes to it, is getting those backlinks in there. It can be on blogs, it can be influencer posts on YouTube, it can be any page on the internet that you find is where we're going to get all that for you, okay? So I don't want to go too much more into the weeds for you here. Just kind of in closing, what we talked about today. Number one, we talked about content. Remember, you need about 1,500, at least 1,500 words on that homepage with keywords in it. You're doing fantastic. Just need to add keywords there. We talked about the Google My Business. We can get that up and moving pretty easily. And then we talked about the Backend SEO with the citations and the backlinks. Okay. Now, you can either go with this information I provided you with today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you do want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give us a call at 317-676-4405. And once again, my name is Alex Stemle. I'm the president and CEO of Stemle Consulting Group. And again, our number 317-676-4405. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. Hope this helps.